Hey everybody, and thanks for joining me for this product education short session today. My name is April Rashad. I'm a certified nutritional consultant and also a weight loss trainer and coach. And what we're going to talk about today are three products that really lay a solid foundation for nutrition and optimal health, but they also help in several different ways to promote fat loss and weight loss. So it's a really cool synergistic blend of three products that I love for this reason, but aren't always talked about in combination. So we're going to start first with Isotonics Complete Greens, which is an organic greens product containing 8 really dense super green foods, if you will, or plant-based foods, and not all things that you can find in your salad. So as a quick review, this Isotonics brand represents about over 30 different products that are all in an isotonic capable form. And what that really means is that they're more bioavailable, or your body is really able to use them, and it's very gentle on your system because they don't need to be broken down the way a normal pill or capsule would have to be broken down. So when you take a specific amount of powder that is isotonic capable, it becomes isotonic when you add a specific amount of water. Most of them are intended to be taken on an empty stomach, and what happens is that your stomach sees it and says, wow, I really don't even need to digest any of this. It's already in an isotonic state, which is the same state anything that you eat or drink has to be broken down to before it can empty the stomach and into the small intestine to absorption sites. So that's what's so unique about the delivery system in how you're taking these greens. They're not just liquid when you mix them with water, but they're actually isotonic capable. So this product happens to be gluten-free. So even when I talk about some of the ingredients that might say, ooh, that sounds like it has gluten in it, they're not. They are organic and they are vegetarian. And the thing about taking in greens is that obviously we need a lot of greens in our diet, right? That really should be the basis of what it is that we're eating. Dark green vegetables first, and then add in some colors, add in some fruits, add in some plant-based or animal-based proteins, and a few servings of good fats. That really should be the foundation of how we're eating. But the reality is that there's gaps in our diet because really, even if you're great about having 8 to 12 servings of vegetables today, are you doing that every day? And what else are you doing that may be combating all the good work you're doing? Are you having an over-the-counter medication? Do you drink some alcohol? Are you lacking in sleep? Do you have high stress? And more importantly, are you being overburdened, or do you have an accumulation of toxins in your system like most of us would have over the course of time? And that's going to put our liver in a little bit of an overburdened state. So what the greens are doing is really giving you ingredients that you cannot find in your salad typically, but at the same time, they're laying the foundation for some great vitamins, minerals, and other phytonutrients. So you're going to find that they're very dense in like calcium and B and iron. A lot of people think that dairy is the best source of calcium. It's not. Dark green vegetables really have a higher level of absorbable calcium. And of course, B vitamins help you hold on to the iron. But even if you're trying to trend more towards plant-based foods and things like that, sometimes we can lack B vitamins and iron when we're not having as much red meat. So greens are a great way to be able to get that. So here you're going to be able to help to maintain a healthy digestive tract while getting a well-rounded bit of nutrition. And what I hear most when people are both eating better and when they take a complete greens product is that their energy really goes through the roof and their mood really improves. So people who had mood and anxiety issues, low energy or fatigue, they sleep, they don't feel like they're really at their heightened amount of energy, or they're feeling sluggish or fatigued earlier throughout the day. This can really often be not just from a lack of nutrients and greens in your diet, but also an overburdened liver. So these are really fantastic. So they help with that daily detoxification that you need while still creating an alkaline environment in your body, which is really what we're looking for. So it's got a really powerful blend of plant-sourced nutrients and antioxidants, which obviously is going to also enhance your immune system. So look at what these 8 ingredients are that are in here. This is like really the cream of the crop in terms of what greens were chosen to be put into this particular product. So at the very top is spirulina, which is literally one of my most favorite greens out there, coming from blue-green algae. This one is so powerful because it can harness heavy metals and other toxins from your liver and really escort them out of your system. And the same is true with chlorella. But at the same time, you're going to see that all of these ingredients in one way or the other, they overlap a lot in that they're helping with heart health, like cholesterol and blood pressure. They're helping to manage blood sugar. How do they help with weight loss? Well, when your body is functioning properly, everything sort of falls in line. But what also happens when you're getting the right kind of nutrients in your system is that you also crave less, right? And your energy is higher. So all the things that follow with that, with eating less junk food that might be void of nutrients, can really happen, as well as, lessening the burden on your liver, because when your liver is overburdened, it really will lend itself to weight gain and a really difficult time losing weight. So, but gut health, mood, allergies, metabolism, blood sugar, cholesterol, like we talked about, and of course, all the antioxidant, anti-cancer benefits, in addition to the calcium, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, all these other great vitamins and minerals that are in and within all of these different ingredients. So you've got spirulina, wheatgrass, barley grass, alfalfa grass, chlorella, broccoli powder, spinach powder, and cabbage powder. This is really packing a big punch. They actually taste fantastic. And like I said, they mix with water to be isotonic capable. So this is laying the foundation for your body, not just for everybody who should be taking this, just to get in more greens and get those deep nutrients that we're not getting from our foods and our salads and our overcooked vegetables, but also to lay the foundation for your body to shed whatever fat it needs to, and to really be able to boost your metabolism. Then we've got a product called TLS Tonylin CLA, and TLS just stands for Transitions Lifestyle System, which is a weight loss solution program, and that is actually a food first eating program that you can ask more about. But what's incredible about the line of products that come with TLS is that many of them are very customizable. So whatever challenges you may have, whether it be with thyroid or cortisol or craving or what have you, that there's typically something that's there that can really help with that challenge, so that the eating, the food, the exercise, the other behavior changes that you're making, or even other therapies that you're doing like cryo slimming or what have you, are going to have a better result and a long lasting result for you. So why I picked the CLA though is because it really lends itself to positive body composition. So the benefits really of taking this particular product, which is like a gel cap form, is that it's helping to reduce overall body fat and really lessen your body's, inclination to store fat. Okay. But it's doing this while preserving muscle. And that's really the key, because you really need to make sure that you're keeping your muscle where it is, if not adding more, because muscle is dictating your metabolism. At the same time, you want to really mobilize fat and be using that as fuel when you've burnt off your sugars, right? So what's cool about CLA in terms of all the studies that have been done over years and years and years are a few different things. One is that it targets the belly fat. It targets also like the hip and the thigh, but really those trouble spots, especially for women and some men, that they really have that stubborn belly fat. It's usually the first place we gain weight, which means it's going to be the last place that comes off. So to have a product that can really target that area is really amazing. The other thing is that people have heard that, you can reduce the overall size of fat cells, like they'll shrink, but they'll still be hungry, right? You've probably heard that before. But the studies with CLA in a good quality are noticing that you can actually reduce the number of fat cells. Okay. And then what's really exciting is that you're going to get great results with CLA taken in the right form and in the right dosing, but that the effects are going to be enhanced with exercise. So we really see a lot of body shaping changes with CLA, especially when you have added exercise into your regimen. Now, CLA stands for conjugated linoleic acid. So when we say Tonylin CLA, that really just means that this is the best form. It's really the most studied form, and it's standardized. But you'll also notice that I put the milligrams and the micrograms here for the only two ingredients that are in this particular product. The CLA is coming from 100% pure safflower oil. That does not mean that you can grab safflower oil off the shelf in the grocery store and get the same effect. But the Tonylin CLA at 3,500 milligrams in a dosing is what has been shown in studies to have results. That means that less did not produce a result and more did not produce a better result. So they're dosed really appropriately, which is why I like this brand in particular. And I love that they added chromium, because chromium you'll see in a lot of products that are great for balancing blood sugar, but you'll also see them if they're trying to mobilize fat or weight loss in general, because it really does help with metabolism, and blood sugar stability is really the key to be able to have your body be able to use fat as energy. So this infographic right here is just really talking about how we do have a concern for waste increases for men and women, because abdominal obesity, or that visceral fat that's really lining your organs, is really the reason for like the elevated cortisol and blood pressure levels, and also lends itself to more heart attacks in general. So that's really a concern from a health standpoint. But what's so cool about the CLA is that it really is targeting these specific areas. And so when you look at, the American Journal of Nutrition, studies that looked at the 3.4 grams, like I said, we have 3,500 milligrams, which is 3.5 grams in CLA, but they noticed a 9% decrease in body fat mass. That's not a 9% body fat percentage decrease, but body fat mass. So the mass of the body fat decreased over time. And a lot of this was done without changes in food. So you can imagine if you're making positive changes with food, positive changes with exercise, maybe you're using alternative therapies like a cryo type of therapy or something like that, how much better it can be to utilize a product that will both prevent fat storage and prevent that fat from coming back, and really help to liberate that fat and get it out of your system. So finally, we have the NutriClean HepatoCleanse. And what this is so great for, what I just noticed that it says probiotics on here. It's actually the same looking bottle, but it's actually for HepatoCleanse. But what the HepatoCleanse is in this line of NutriClean products, that's just the brand, is some incredible, incredible benefits. I think that the liver is really not taken care of as much as it should be, not just for overall health, but also for fat loss and weight loss. And, the liver is responsible for helping metabolize fat. So it produces bile, which then can break down fat, but it's also filtering toxins out of your system. And that's why it's so important when you feel sluggish and you feel heavy and you feel like you don't have energy, or you're not digesting your food well, or you're gaining weight or having trouble losing weight, or even that 4 a.m. wake up in the morning, is often due to the fact that like your body is trying to detox between 4 and noon. And not that that's the only time. Your body is constantly in a mode of detoxifying. Your liver is detoxifying all of your blood as it rushes, throughout there all day. But we do accumulate toxins over time. And so this product is going to help to excrete those toxins. But also, when we have too much fat or we have a fatty liver, we need some extra support. Yes, you should change your diet. Yes, you should exercise. Yes, you need to be drinking enough water, right? But you need to have some nutrients that are on board that are specifically helping to excrete those toxins and support your liver tissue renewal and support your gallbladder. And this product in particular has something in it called NAC, which really helps to boost your levels of glutathione. And that is imperative as an antioxidant, but also overall for your general health, for cancer prevention, for the health of your liver. So this product is helping to cleanse and detoxify your liver and detoxify the blood. It's just incredible. And look at the amount of ingredients that are in here. It's a beautiful synergistic blend of both antioxidants and things that are great for weight loss, but things that are really there to help your body to break down fats, to liberate them, to excrete them out of your system, as well as pull out and excrete toxins from your system as well. So I think that it's kind of clear, but the potential uses for these products is pretty wide spectrum. I think that, as I mentioned in the beginning, a lot of us do have an overburdened liver. This is not just from, I drink a little bit too much on the weekends. This is from a lot of processed food. It's from medications we've taken. It's from products that we use on our skin and our hair, that have chemicals in them. It's from the rug cleaner, the new car, the, construction that you did on your house, the things over the course of time, the bug sprays and the sunscreens and, the toxins that are in your food that you're not even aware of, and the plastic that's in the water bottle that you were drinking, and all of these different kinds of things. At times, you really are overburdening it and it's accumulating, and you're just not realizing what type of effect it can have on your overall health, much less your body's ability to then liberate fat. Fat for our body is like the primal, thing that we hold on to for emergencies. It's your long-term, source of energy and that type of thing. And so our bodies are not real excited to lose fat when it's in any sort of emergency. You may not feel like you're in an emergency. You're trying desperately to lose fat and to lose weight. But the truth is that if your liver is overburdened, it's going to be very challenging for you to do that. So I love this product, this grouping of products also with cryotherapies. Like if you were doing a, cryo slimming or what have you, any kind of weight loss, general health, foundational nutrition. You could see even just from the greens and from keeping your liver in good shape, but also to change your body composition, to help with your cholesterol and blood pressure, for daily detox, for heavy metal toxicity and digestive health and digesting your foods better and not feeling as bloated and as sluggish, for blood sugar management, and even for mood and anxiety, which really starts in your gut, which is where the serotonin that your body produces is really 99% of it is produced and housed there. And of course, for fat reduction, spot fat reduction, and then the prevention of that fat storing or coming back. So there's some amazing uses for all of these products. There are complementary products that can be used also for fat loss. So it's really just about customizing, what your needs are. Specifically, digestive enzymes with probiotics, anything that you can do to get your gut in as good health as you can, and also to have some help with enzymes that, if you're eating foods that are already cooked, you've already gotten rid of a lot of the enzymes that are necessary to break them down. So this, again, is just helping with the bloat. It's helping to break down fats with the lipase and has all the enzymes really in it to be able to break down proteins and carbs of all sorts. The trim tea is amazing because, we could be carrying around an extra 11 pounds just from water from inflammation. So the big idea, there's only 2 ingredients in this trim tea. One of them is African mango and the other is a black tea extract. It's just tastes like a very rich black unsweetened tea. It's fantastic hot or cold, but it's not just there for inches lost, body fat loss, and weight loss, which it's amazing for. But over the course of time, it really is lowering your inflammatory markers. So it's lowering inflammation. It's helping with blood sugar. It's helping with cholesterol. It's helping with triglycerides. And this is all in clinical research. So that's an amazing way to just substitute for very inexpensive. I think it's about $1.33 for one of these little stick packs. And if you are somebody who likes to drink tea or iced tea or anything like that anyway, what a great substitute that's also going to give you some fat loss, weight loss, and overall general health properties to it. And then finally, you have resveratrol. And resveratrol is interesting. It's the sort of the active ingredient in red wine, right? And it's amazing for men, even like for prostate care, but there's a lot of incredible research for their anti-cancer benefits to it because of its ability to perform apoptosis, which is like programmed cell death, but also for weight loss. And so that also as an isotonic product could be added to any other isotonic product that that we have in that line, and can also help to liberate fat and help your body to lose weight overall. So I hope that you found this helpful, and certainly you saw my email in the beginning if you have any questions. Thanks for joining us today.